All right, I just made it for sailings 5 days or more. You have to have a 500 credit score or higher.
And make the prices $500 a person.
Now there will be less riffraff.
So I have absolutely no shame in saying that Carnival passengers are indeed the gift that keeps on giving. As it seems we have a Carnival passenger, a man from the Caucasus Mountains, a white man that decided to take advantage of his privilege and urinate somewhere that he shouldn't be urinating. And somehow this has turned into, well, a pissing competition involving, you guessed it, race. For some reason, it's still some type of a conversation, a anchor measuring, if you will, as people are saying this man didn't get in enough trouble for what he's done, and we will watch the video clip. Thankfully, it doesn't show anything too crazy. Well, it is crazy, but it's nothing that I guess the kids won't or shouldn't see because his back is turned. But either way, there are people on both sides and all sides making an argument, calling Carnival out, saying this is white privilege, and it's absolutely insane. So we'll watch the video clip and then we'll talk some more after. Enjoy.
Bro, he's wilding, bro.
Oh my God.
He's tripping. I ain't peeing on the crew. I get go get his ass. Go get his ass. Get out of here.
Don't run.
Get his ass. He trying to run. He trying to run. Get him. He just pissed on the cruise. Yo.
Okay, so I don't even know where to start with this. I'll be honest with you guys. I am having a lot of fun with this topic because as somebody that does travel, I try to look at things from a objective perspective. Do I recognize and acknowledge that I am indeed a chocolate man? Absolutely. I can dance. I can't sing now, but there's soul running through my veins, and I am just a black man that enjoys living life. However, I am a equal opportunist, right? I offend everyone. I make jokes, cheesy jokes that are out everybody. Now, in this particular situation here, I guess for whatever reason, the people that are on, I guess, let's say the darker side are making the argument as like a aha gotcha moment to Carnival Cruise Line. Like, you banned our music and you're racist toward us. What are you going to do about this white man? Because he represents every other white person on board Carnival cruise ships. Well, first of all, it's not the case because you have these people that are calling out apparently white privilege and now privilege fatigue because that's being tossed out there. And they're saying that Carnival, or at least the security that were there that day, were hesitant to do something to this man because he is indeed a white man. That's not the case at all. I'll tell you right now, if I go anywhere on earth and I see a man that is crazy enough to take a pee right there in front of everybody on a cruise ship like that, and do keep in mind, if I remember correctly, I don't know if that's a newer Carnival ship, it looks like maybe an XL class, like your Celebration, your Jubilee, or your Mardi Gras. There is a bathroom on pretty much every deck, so there's probably one nearby. So to see somebody sitting there in a corner like that without a care in the world, that's not exactly somebody that I want to get involved with until he is finished. I don't want those biohazards all over me. Next thing I know, I'm going to sprout like a third pinky toe or die, or who knows, maybe I'll catch some superpowers and learn how to fly or something. But I'm not taking that chance. I don't think the security was either in this case. As I've said before, it still blows my mind that here in 2025, the topic of discussion, not even the appetizer, the main entree, is still about race, where we have the internet that has expanded everybody's mind. TikTok, you guys all love TikTok. But for some reason, we all know that things in life are not as black and white as we'd like them to be, but we still choose to make things about being black and white. Now, let's be fair here. Yes, there are people from every single walk of life that is causing all kinds of trouble. Call it ghetto, call it trailer trash. Personally, in real life, I don't use those terms, but I think we all get it. This is a people issue. And yes, I have said in the past, and I still do believe that Carnival is to blame for some of it because they did know what was going on. They knew about all of the ganja, the Mary Jane on board cruise ships. They knew about the fighting. They knew about all this stuff, and they kind of allowed this culture to create itself on board cruise ships without kind of really doing anything serious. They were, of course, doing all the barking, but there was no bite, as I've said in previous videos as well. And a lot of people called the bluff and allowed all of this craziness, these conundrums on board to continue. And now that Carnival has finally put their foot down, and yeah, they are starting somewhere, and it doesn't mean that it's necessarily race, but Come on, y'all. Like, I get it. The whole black-white thing, sure. But when it comes to, let's say, the cousins, we do have some things we need to talk about. It's not necessarily the music, but I done been in the club. Personally, I don't mind some Kodak Black, some Yak. I don't mind some Lil Boosie. But at the same time, like, come on now. Like, at a certain point, there are going to have to be changes. And believe it or not, Carnival, outside of the other cruise lines, at this point, was the only line that was playing that kind of music. So Carnival's just getting with the time because, yes, they do want to make money. They want to appease their investors, and they don't want to get left behind because the cruise ship industry is absolutely booming in popularity. I will, of course, leave a link to the original video in the description box below because you have to see the comments on TikTok. It is insane what people are saying. They're claiming that Carnival somehow didn't do enough. Again, personally, I understand the security waiting for this man to be done doing what he was doing in terms of his business, and then you see the guy kind of run off, but there are people in there literally saying, where's the security? Or what is the security doing? They're trying not to get peed on. I'm pretty sure they pursued this man. I don't think he hopped in a lifeboat and fled away and got away so he didn't have to face any repercussions. I'm assuming they caught him. I'm assuming he was probably fined. He was probably banned. If you pay attention, you even have one of the security officers go over by the urine to get confirmation. He's over there like, yeah, this is definitely urine. There was 2 old fashions that were consumed and 1 shot of tequila. Who knows? He probably could have saw some legal consequences because technically public urination is public indecency as well, but it just depends how Carnival decided to handle it. But I would imagine he probably got punished to some degree. I really do hope that at some point soon, people stop making this a race thing. Well, actually, you know what? Honestly, I really don't care. The more the merrier. You guys keep having these issues and making these big situations and it being filmed and all that, I will gladly keep making these videos because I'll be honest with you, I don't enjoy it per se. I believe it's educational, but I do also find it, yes, it's slightly entertaining. You know what? I'm going to say I do enjoy making these videos because there are things that honestly just need to be said. And let's be real, there isn't another content creator out there that is going to talk about these issues because they feel like they're going to be burned at the stake, made to walk the plank, to the shadow realm, never to be seen again. So I just wanted to address this situation because it is insane that people are still trying to make this an issue of race just because they see one guy that is probably drunk, probably a mess, whether he is on a cruise ship or on land. And yes, he got what needed to come toward him. You see the security. Why is this an issue? Why are people still tagging Carnival Cruise Line like Carnival did something wrong? Like I guess they brainwashed the man and made him do this so that all of the people can see and say, hey, he has privilege. He's not going to get in trouble. It's absolutely diabolical that people are making these type of things up. But this is what I have for today's video, guys. Of course, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. It should be interesting as usual in the comment section. Of course, hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And know as usual, I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.